Hey everyone, welcome to AutoPH. Today, we will be checking out the 2020 Toyota Fortuner 2.4G. This is gonna be a full tour and review of the Fortuner. We will be showing you the different exterior and interior features. Everyone knows what the Toyota Fortuner is. Lahat naman tayo may kakilalang nagdadrive ng ganito. Isa pa, there are thousands of these sold every year ever since lumabas to sa Pilipinas. In fact, Toyota Motor Philippines sold almost 40,000 units of the Fortuner in 2017, making it not only the best-selling SUV, but the best-selling vehicle in the Philippines. So today, we'll be looking at this 2.4G 4x2 variant. This is the entry-level variant for those who want a diesel Fortuner. So bago natin pag-usapan ng specs ng Fortuner, pag-usapan muna natin ng exterior design niya. The Fortuner gets a very safe-looking exterior. This means that it will age well or tatagal, di naluluma. The slim projector headlights and 3-bar chrome grille gives it slightly more upmarket looks. Sa likod naman, yung taillights niya may pagka-slim din yung design niya. This makes it also look very sleek just like the front fascia. Nicely finished off din ang likod ng Fortuner dahil sa tailgate spoiler nito. On the side, mas malinis yung design niya. There are only minimal lines here but there's a nice upward kink on the rear windows which gives it a bit more character. Inside, the Fortuner is a very good place to be in whether yung sinasakyan mo ay yung top spec na V variant or itong entry level na G. Everything inside feels very well built despite there being a lot of hard touch plastics. There's a lot of faux wood trim that makes this interior look a bit more premium. And despite the plenty hard plastics na sinabi ko kanina, meron ding mga soft touch materials sa dashboard. First is the cover of the compartment on the passenger side, another is the sides of the center stack, and last is on top of the driver's instrument cluster. Lahat ito ay finished in leather. Rear legroom in the Fortuner is pretty good. Height ko ay nasa 5 feet and 6 inches and comfortable naman ako dito. When accessing the third row, folding the second row is not hard at all. May hihilain ka lang na lever sa gilid. Dahil spring-loaded ang seats, sarili na silang magpo-fold. This makes it easier for children to fold the seats as well. Once seated, legroom is adequate but this row is best for smaller children. The second row can be slid forward for more space. Because this is an SUV, cargo capacity is very important. With the third row seats folded, you get around 716 liters of space, which is good for a mid-size SUV. Pag nakababa o ginagamit naman ng third row, nasa 200 liters ang space. Sakto lang naman ito para sa dalawang small size na maleta. So that's our review of the Fortuner's exterior and interior looks. Now let's talk about the different specs for this specific variant. First, this Fortuner is powered by a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine with a variable nozzle turbocharger or VNT. It produces a max output of 148 horsepower at 3,400 RPM and 400 Nm of torque at 1,600 to 2,000 RPM. It is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission and power is sent to the rear wheels. In front, the Fortuner gets projector-type halogen headlights, para to sa lahat ng G variant. On the bumper, you get halogen fog lights as standard. On the side, the Fortuner rides on a set of 17-inch two-tone alloy wheels. You get disc brakes on all 4 wheels. Merong ding LED turn signal indicators sa mga side mirrors. Running boards are standard para mas mapadali ang pagsakay at pagbaba. Moving to the rear, LED taillights are standard across the entire Fortuner range. It still does get bulb-type turn signals and reverse lights. Meron ding LED third brake lights at tailgate spoiler. G variants of the Fortuner get a flip key remote. The remote has an unlock and lock button. Getting inside the Fortuner, you are greeted by a black and dark brown interior with fabric seats. As this is the G variant, it isn't equipped with push-button start. Naka-reserve yun para sa V variant. The Fortuner 2.4G gets a leather-wrapped steering wheel with a dark faux wood accent and white stitching. The Fortuner has a gate-type shift lever for the 6-speed automatic transmission. Meron din itong manual mode at paddle shifters for manual shifting. You also get a reverse camera as standard. The Fortuner 2.4G is equipped with single-zone automatic climate control system. This replaces the original manual climate control dials on 2016 to 2017 Fortuner G units. Mas malinis to tignan at mas modern din. All Fortuners are equipped with the 6.75-inch touchscreen infotainment system. Those who thought that it lacks connectivity options will be happy to know na meron na itong Apple CarPlay at Android Auto. Other features of the system include AM and FM radio and connectivity options such as Bluetooth, USB, and auxiliary. Just below the AC controls, you'll find the USB and auxiliary port and a 12-volt power outlet. May makikita ka din dito na pwedeng lalagyan ng phone. There are also 2 cup holders hidden underneath the cover. Dito naman makikita ang Eco and Power Mode buttons. Pag naka-Eco Mode, mas magiging tipid sa fuel ang sasakyan. Pag naka-Power Mode naman ay mas mabilis ang response ng sasakyan pag tapak sa gas at mas nai-improve ang acceleration. Meron namang malaking storage dito sa ilalim ng center armrest. On the passenger side, you get a large storage area above the glove box. Pipindutin lang ang Fortuner na logo. Meron ding aircon vent sa loob pampalamig ng mga drinks. Above, you have a sunglass holder and map lights. The Fortuner also gets steering wheel controls. Pwede makontrol dito ang audio, Bluetooth phone, at yung multi-information display ng driver. Here you'll find the central locking button, power folding mirror button, and window controls. The driver's side window is automatic up and down. For rear passengers, there are 2 aircon vents on the ceiling. Here you can find the rear AC controls and a dome light. Meron din ditong 12-volt power outlet. In the center armrest, you can find 2 cup holders. For third row passengers, meron ding 2 aircon vents. In terms of specification, the Fortuner is class competitive as it should be. Kahit entry-level variant itong 2.4G, Di mo naman masyado mararamdaman dahil nawawala lang naman talaga, well inside, yung leather seats. On the outside, yes, medyo basic siya compared sa V variant, pero if you compare it with the competition, you might actually prefer the Fortuner. In addition to that, there's the Toyota reliability and resale value we all know and love. So that's all for this video on the 2020 Toyota Fortuner 2.4G 4x2. We hope we gave you enough information, and please do subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for more videos.